welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I'm Natalie. I'm an empath, an intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here this evening to do the weekly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of the 19th through to the 25th, 2017. So I'm just getting our smudge up. This clears out our energies and restores balance. Please Google smudging if you're not familiar with it. It's an indigenous custom, which I borrow with all the respect in the world from the indigenous peoples of North America. I have great respect for this tradition. It's very sacred, highly honored. If we can just get it to burn. Oh, the smell. Beautiful. Come on out. You can do me better. Well, I'll take the little bit that it's going to offer at the second. Oh, it smells so wonderful. Oh, beautiful. But I knew it wasn't enough of a burn yet. We'll get it going here, guys. Just hold on. Get ready to do the cards. I'm glad you guys enjoy the smudging so much. All of you comment on how you enjoy the smudges. It calms you, relax, and that's what it's supposed to do. Get the cards done here. Oh, yes. That's not enough to give to you guys. Hold on. Give her one more little bit of flamage here. Let's see. Just a 10-second burn. That's all I need. And then we can get started. Can't wait for smell-o-vision to be invented. Almost. Come on now. There you go. There you are, Sagittarius. There's a nice little smudge. All right. Set that off to the side. And let's, I've already pre-shuffled them, but we'll give them a couple more goes here. This is for Sagittarius for the general weekly reading for the week of the 19th through to the 25th, 2017. That feels good right there. That was quick, but I've already pre-shuffled. So, all right, I'll lay them and then we'll go through them. Monday's card. Uh-oh, don't like that. It's a better one. Yeah, he's showing up in every flippin' reading. Every reading. I'm getting theme with all the cards here. Huh. And Sunday. Not bad. Alright, let's get right to it. Oh, the 8 of Cups. It's all about change. There it is. Okay, for some of you, did you ever hear of the expression, it's like beating a dead horse, whipping a dead horse? When something is done and you've reached an impasse, when time is up, when it's time to move on, that's what this card's all about. It's the ending of some things. And it's time to move on for some of you. Just take your leave and go. Some of your commitments have already been severed. So there's going to be little drama when it goes down, when you finally take your leave and you finally do decide to go. You can say a quiet goodbye for some of you. Just quietly pack up and you can quietly move away and move on. So for some of you, there will be a journey ahead. Could be simple, something as simple as a vacation, or just short trips away, or just a change of scenery is called for. The advice of the card is to follow your heart and just go forward. That's all you can do. For some of you, that's all you have, is to follow your heart. Some things need to be left behind, and you've outgrown some people, some situations, some places. For some of you, this won't be an easy thing for you to do, but you know it's something that must be done. Your keywords are endings and departures and journeys, a forward movement, transitions, travel, and just vacations for some of you. And for some, this is a very heavy card and a very sad card. It's not what you wanted. That's what I'm hearing. It's not what they wanted, but it is what it is. And you're wise enough and smart enough to know it's time to move on. Just keep on moving on. I'm glad I didn't get anything else with that card, because that's normally a very sad card, a very overwhelming card. Not so bad on this Monday. Some bittersweetness, we'll put it that way, and leave it at that. Your second card on Tuesday is Le Soleil. It's the sun. C'est le soleil. Beautiful card. I like this card. It makes me giggle. If you look real close, you see these two mer children, and you see the one that's closest there, the one that's facing the sun. His arms are up and open and so ready to receive. Look at the curl in the fin. It's not going. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. The other child, however, is what makes me laugh. Ready to bolt at any second. I'm out of here. The first sign, if I see something that scares me, I'm gone. He's in the takeoff position. I'm out of here in a flash. So that always makes me kind of giggle and smile when I see this card. It's just too funny. One is so trusting and the other says, I'm not so sure about this. But this card always represents happiness. It's a joyful, blissful card. It predicts happiness and well-deserved relaxation from stress for quite a few of you that are viewing this. Please remember it is a general reading, which may or may not apply with you in a personal way. For some of you, a lot of pressures are coming to an end on this Tuesday. It is okay to go ahead and acknowledge it and take that big, deep breath. Oh, I can breathe now. Now I can relax, and now is the time to relax. So says the card. Pressures come to an end. Time to unwind. Time spent with children. For some of you, extra time that you're going to devote to some children that are in your life. This could be your children or somebody else's or relatives. This kind of a thing. And in the meantime, you're looking to find your inner child, and you will. You're going to fall right into it. It's going to be so simple. Like it's second nature. This is going to be the greatest relaxation period for you of all, is spending it around younger people, innocent minds, children that say, you know, they say out of the mouths of babes. The children have a way of being brutally honest with it, realizing they're being brutal about it. They just speak the truth. It's the way they are. Do what you want. That's going to bring fulfillment. The card does predict holidays, trips, and on these holidays and trips, looking for peace and contentment and inspiration, and you will find all three of those elements absolutely. Some of you, when it comes to creative pursuits, you may turn your attention to certain hobbies that are going to flourish for you. And I'm feeling the heat there. I just heard the meat of it all, right into the meat of it all, which means diving right in head first and being swallowed by creativity, and you're loving every single minute of it. Hurry up. They say the face of a clock. I say they've got a big mouth. It's 11 bells and all is well. There we go. Thank you. The advice of the card is to appreciate your deserved success and the special time of rest. And it is going to be a special time of rest for you. It's going to be a really good thing. It's a celebration, but a quiet celebration of a lot of hard work coming to an end, and celebrating the finality of it all, the success of it all. It's just this is going to be a great Tuesday for some of you. Really, really great Tuesday. You're going to be enjoying feeling of safeness and appreciation for the harmony that is all around you at this time. It's just a great day. Keywords are growth in children, protection, holiday success, and a beautiful, beautiful word. It's something we all strive for every day of our lives. It's finding contentment You're going to have it on this day. It's going to be a great Tuesday for you, Sagittarius. And now we have this waste of space, the Knight of Cups, and he's all about proposals. Well, there's always somebody coming around that's going to kick the chair out from under your, you know, your moment of peace and rest. Somebody to keep it real, even though he's everything about everything that's not real. This guy lives in a fantasy world, and nothing. He's not a mean-spirited person. He doesn't set out to hurt people. He doesn't set out to take people financially or anything like that. He just has, pie in the sky dreams, grand fantasies, and nothing ever comes out of them. Nothing ever evolves from them. He's very charming. He's extremely magnetic and extremely good-looking person as well. And he offers some of you a proposal on this Wednesday, but he's not a realist. His whole life is about fantasy. He's not to be believed, but he believes in his own fantasies. So some people that aren't aware of him or don't know him really, really well could be taken in by this guy because he's pretty convincing, albeit harmless, just the same. The advice of the card is look for actions at this time and not just words and not just blah, 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 right? There's nothing worse. I hate that. I really dislike that an awful lot. I don't like to use the word hate, but I dislike it immensely. People that are all talk and no action. I call them BSers just to keep it clean. This guy is not a deliberate BSer. He's just got his head in the clouds. He means well. He's very excitable, very happy-go-lucky. Isn't life grand? Let's all get rich by tomorrow. We'll get stinking rich by tomorrow and live the grand life. I mean, that's where this guy's head's at. But you know what? If he turns your ear or bends your ear a little bit and it piques your interest, whatever he's talking to you about, wanting you to be a part of, test his intentions. Let's see if he can walk the talk. Test him. And then, if he seems to do okay, then it's up to you. The final big picture, it's all up to you to find your facts, to do your investigating, to see if there's any solid ground that this guy is offering you, to see if there's any truth to anything that he says. You'll know soon enough. Your keywords are offers and dreams, love and illusion, imagination, fantasy, and infatuation. Don't become infatuated by the pretty face and the pearly white smile and the, magnetic personality. Be very, very careful, especially where you're so relaxed and you let your guard down. Just watch it. The next card on your Thursday is the High Priestess, and she's all about infinity. And I'm hearing right off now, if you look, you'll see the infinity symbol there floating above her hand. A lot of actions that you take now could have long-term effects, is what you're looking at here. This is the learning card. That is the card of the teacher and of spiritual guides as well. Some of you are more than ready now to open up to the spiritual world in your own personal spirituality. I see growth going on, a lot of curiosity of a child. Wow, what's that all about? Oh, I want to know what that is. I want me some of that. And it all comes within yourself, but some of you will be looking for a spirit. Somebody leads you, somebody you can learn from, because you're like a sponge right now. You want to absorb everything all at once. You want to learn it all in one day, but we can't. The trail of spirituality is an ongoing thing. It is literally nanosecond by nanosecond, every second that we breathe, that we're learning and absorbing and deciphering and accepting and transforming and changing and growing. And it's all beautiful stuff. And the fact that you're eager to learn, for some of you, that's a beautiful thing. It makes the world a richer place because of it. Some of you are going to be needing some time spent alone in order to connect with your inner self. And there may be a secret around some of you at this time as well. A new situation that's yet to unfold that some people are privy to and maybe you're not. And somebody could take you into their confidence, kind of like, say, come here, I want to talk to you for a minute. They put their hands around your shoulder and lead you off to the side. They've got something to tell you about. There could be some shock and some deep interest and some, say what? Say what now? What did you just tell me? I'm hearing that reaction for some of you. The advice is, the best thing you can do right now, if you find yourself in a situation that you really don't know what's going on. Kind of like this guy, in reference to him, it's the same thing applies as it does to this card, is to try to be quiet and stand outside any situations that you're not sure of, that you don't understand, and wait and see what's going to manifest. Because when you can see it, you can feel it, you're actually looking at something, that in itself will speak volumes to you. It'll show you the truth or it won't. But you are, excuse me, listen to your intuition right now. And the right teacher is going to appear for you, for those of you that are searching for a spiritual teacher. It's going to appear, they are going to appear at exactly the right time when the moment is right. Timing is divine. The keywords of this card are wisdom and secrets, discretion as well, where you're going to be taken into that confident circle by this other person. And you're asked to be discreet and very quiet about what you've just been privy to. Spiritual work is involved vision and dreams as well. So pay attention to your dreams, especially to those visions. This is your Friday, Queen of Pentacles, and she's all about kindness, and she's a beauty. Yes, she is. This is a very affectionate and a very generous woman that is in some of your lives. She's the wise helper that we all want, somebody like this in our daily lives, somebody we can turn to, somebody we can go to. She's going to be a great support system for some of you. She's a lover of nature. You can recognize the traits by that she loves nature, she loves her home, she loves her family, she's extremely practical and down to earth. This can be the U card as well, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be gender assigned as far as that goes, male or female. It can work either way in this situation. So this could be you. You may recognize yourself as this person. It shows you to focus on key tasks right now. Watch your money. Don't burn through your money too quickly. Just take your time and spend it wisely. For those of you on the job, this could be a woman at work that has, you have their support at 100%, no matter what, and you may need to call on that. You may need time off. You may need extra training. You may need her to clean up a mistake that you may have made, but she's in full support of you because she believes in you. And this does advance your self-esteem. Absolutely. Makes life and work a little bit easier every day. Knowing that there's somebody that's there in your corner for you. It's great to have that support system on the job, despite what's going on at work. If there's upheaval, if there's all kinds of nasty stuff, not with her. She's somebody you can take solace in. The advice of the card: be hands-on, get involved, give practical help when you're able to give it, and share your knowledge with those that need it, the same the way others are going to share their knowledge with you as you need it and as you call for it. Your keywords are generosity, fertility for some, money, comfort, love, nature, children, and animals are highlighted here as well on your Friday. That's a wonderful card. It's beautiful. Your Saturday card's the Hangman, and he represents limbo, feeling of no control over what's going on at this time. Maybe in some of your lives, okay? There's a decision that's being made with your name tacked onto it. So some of you are waiting on a decision. You can't move ahead until the decision comes through, hence the feeling of limbo and having no control over everything. You're stuck with no forward movement, things being on hold, waiting for decisions to be made. Everything becomes static. Frustration, and you're tempted to compromise on this decision. When somebody comes forward with the first offer or to show you the interest of what's going on, you may have a feeling like, you know what, I don't want to hang here forever. You know, I can hang here for a while, but I don't want it to be forever, because if you look at his body language, he's very smart. He's completely tied up. Everything is out of his control, but look, the body language is complete comfort. I'm just going to hang loose. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hang here and get comfortable until I can be freed from this situation. But you feel at the mercy of everybody else, like you're being held hostage almost. But you're wise enough to know, I'm not going to fight this. I'm not going to fight like a bagged bobcat, and I'm not getting anywhere except for tiring myself out. I'm just going to hang here and wait and see what happens. Just don't sell out. Don't go for the instant fixes, all right? But because of the frustration, you may be tempted to do that, to make a compromise. So the Hangman, when it shows up, this card shows up, it's asking you to remain calm and to think on any options that you may have. Don't rush for the instant fixes. This is not time wasted after all, and you're going to realize this. The advice is use your time waiting to see your situation in a brand new light. Look for alternatives maybe, and you may gain some valuable insight while you're hanging there waiting, hence the time is not wasted. Your keywords are waiting, time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints, and other people's viewpoint. You know, we can go around saying, I don't give a hoot what other people think of me. I never asked your point of view to begin with, but deep down inside, quietly, at the end of the day, the bigger picture, we kind of do. We kind of do care what people think, what they say, what their opinions are, unless they're complete idiots, and we discard them right off, and there's nothing wrong with that. So on your Sunday, the last card in this reading is the Six of Pentacles, and it represents generosity, and that, my dears, is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It really is. A gift of money or a token of love could be coming your way at this time. It could be friendship being offered, support being offered, or somebody's going to give you some feel-good money that's meant to be spent just on you. You will have and feel genuine gratitude, a little bit overwhelmed by it, which is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. You, on the other hand, could also be giving of your time, your effort, or your money as well. And if you are giving of yourself in any of those ways, do it with a thoughtfulness, and sensitivity as well. Some of you could be helping out a friend that's struggling, or even a favorite charity at this time as well. Generosity is the highlight of this card, and it shows that you're the one that's being generous because life has been generous with you lately. The advice is to receive any gifts with thanks and be graceful. And if giving to others, enjoy it, for the act of giving in itself is its own reward. Your keywords are finances and gifts, balance, help, compassion, humility, and protection. And I feel to say as well that for any of you that are experiencing the humility part of this card, humility never killed anybody. That's a whole different thing from being humiliated. If some of you don't understand that, look it up. But being humbled is a very, very, very awesome, it's understated feeling, where you feel quietly and beautifully elevated. We'll say that your spirit, your presence, your existence becomes quietly, in the most beautiful way, elevated. And you're feeling like, wow, do they really think that of me? Do they, for some it's love. Do they really love me that way? Why? And you're like, wow, how did this happen? I don't know what to say. I feel almost undeserving, but this is such a great feeling, but it's really humbled me. And it's a wonderful thing. It never killed anybody to be humbled. It is a great thing for character growth and spiritual growth as well. It's just the universe placing these essences in your life to show you how beautiful you really are, Sagittarius, and how wonderful you are. And these things are coming forward for you. You'll be acknowledged, accept it all with grace, and be humble about it. Well, Sagittarius, that was your reading for the week, and I hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you took something from it, and I hope it gave you hope, if nothing else, and I hope it was entertaining as well. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please feel free and do so. I'd like to thank all my subscribers on YouTube, and also the subscribers and the members that are on the Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes. We are a like-minded group of people there, and we educate and feed on each other to help each other grow and give each other a sense of peace and belief. It's a beautiful group to be part of. Please join us there. Also, you can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Twitter, Blogspot, and Google, as well as YouTube, of course. And if you like this reading and you'd like a personal private reading that is specific and geared just towards you and you alone, I do offer the service. Of course I do. The information for that is found down below in the Show More section. Please read through there. Just click on Show More, and you can grab my email that's there, which I use for everything. You ship me off an email, and I'll get you taken care of. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye and good night, and I want to thank you all for being here. You can always find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or walking along the water's edge on the beach down below that holds the greatest, mightiest tides on the planet, the beautiful, bountiful, mighty Bay of Fundy. And you can always find me there or here. My head's always turned, and I'm always waiting on the next high tide. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you all back next week. That's it for now. Have a good night and a good week. Bye-bye.